you guys for joining our session today. Good afternoon and welcome. Bobby Haggard here with TrinSoft. This session is how to get the most bang for your buck with TrinSoft support. So again, Bobby Haggard here and glad you could join us. So in this session, we're going to cover our TrinSoft support options, working with TrinSoft, what that looks like, and then a quick dive into our Jira help desk portal that we've kind of slowly been rolling out over the last 6 to 12 months that we're certainly excited about. We have gone ahead and muted all of our phone line, all of the background and phone lines. So if you have a question, we certainly do encourage you to ask. Please use the Q&A feature and we will certainly be monitoring that to get you guys any answers that we can. All right. A few other things to keep in mind here. We are recording this session, so if you choose not to be recorded or you don't want to be recorded, please feel free to drop off now, and we'll be happy to send that recording your way. And then additionally, we have a couple other sessions remaining this afternoon. Please feel free and please try to register for as many of those as you can. Each registration that you sign up for and each eval you complete, you're entered to win one of our door prizes, including Amazon gift cards, Apple AirPods, etc. So just want to hit those housekeeping notes. Let's go ahead and jump in now to how to get the most support. So I just have a couple of agenda items. Wanted to quickly hit on our support options, some of our key support options that we cover here, our service protocol, how we interact with your team, and then how we communicate and contact our team. And then, like I said, we'll jump into our Jira help desk with a quick demonstration. All right. So first, support. When you work with TrinSoft, we try to make your engagement and working with us as easy as possible by trying to be flexible and offering as many support options as possible. One of the support options that we provide is case-based support. So in this support model, which is primarily based on break-fix support, the scenario is that the system was working, it is now broken or stuck or it's not working, and you call our team, and our technical team works to bring your system or solution back to standard functionality or back to working order. So in this instance, you've prepaid for these cases. They sit on your account, and we use them for these break fix type support scenarios. Now, another popular support option that a lot of our clients like is our block of hours option. With this support plan, your company purchases an upfront block of hours that sit on your account, and they're set with a locked-in rate. So these hours can be used for anything from basic support, training, report design, process review, process improvement and automation, etc. Since these hours were purchased in advance and the rates locked in, no matter who you work with on our technical team, that rate is again locked in no matter who you work with. So that's another nice solution. Now, a support option that has really been gaining interest from our clients lately is our bundled services plan. With this option, clients really like this option because they know exactly what their investment will be for support for the next quarter, month, quarter, year, etc. So with this approach, TrinSoft will look to bundle our services along with your Microsoft enhancement and any other third-party solutions into one recurring monthly invoice. All right, pay as you go. This is a pretty standard support option which we provide to your team. It's pretty standard, as you know. Our team will work on a project or support your team. That time is billed at our standard hourly rates, and that time is then communicated and reported and charged in accordance with our protocol, which we'll go over in just a moment. So our standard rates per hour apply based on our technicians, consultants' experience, qualifications, certifications, etc. Finally, with all of our support options here at TrinSoft, our team tries to be as responsive and prompt as possible. However, we do recognize that some of our clients want to establish a guaranteed response time. For those clients that want to ensure immediate response, we do offer either a 1 hour or a 2 hour guaranteed response time. And if you're interested in that, we'd be happy to talk about that with you. So as you can see, TrinSoft tries to be as flexible as possible when it comes to support and how we interact with our clients. So if you have any questions about any of these models, or you want to talk about another model that we've used with other clients or some other approach, we'd be happy to have those conversations with you. Please just reach out to your account liaison and we'll be happy to talk about that with you. Quickly wanted to hit on our service protocol. That is kind of how we interact. Our TrinSoft team interacts with your organizations. You know, how do we charge for time incurred? How do we communicate with your team? Who are we authorized to work with in advance? Those type things. So a couple sections of our service protocol. First up is authorized users. These are people who are able to call or email or create or initiate work with our team. So if an authorized user initiates or calls us to take action, we will do so according to that authorized user's wishes. Now, if somebody from your organization calls or emails us that is not an authorized user, the first thing that we're going to do before we take any type of action is to reach out to an authorized user at your organization to be sure that we have the approval to take that action. So we hopefully you understand and respect that, we're trying to do that as a safe regard for both us and you guys in that regard. If you have any questions again about your authorized users who isn't on that list, please get in touch with myself or Tara, and we'll be happy to go over that with you. The second area outlined within our protocol is our TrinSoft time, meaning how long is our team permitted to work on an issue initially before we either A, provide a resolution, or B, provide you with an estimate on what we think it'll take to resolve this issue. And then the final section of our protocol there is just our standard terms and conditions. Hey, what are our payment terms? Is there deposits required? Those types of fun legalese things that we always talk about. All right, contacting TrinSoft. Now, with the initiation of our new Jira Help Desk, we wanted to also outline the best ways to communicate with our team. Now, we certainly recognize that a lot of our clients currently reach out directly to our consulting team, people that they're comfortable with, whether through direct email or calling our consultant's office number. However, going forward, we want to strongly encourage each of you to begin using our new support email addresses listed here. One of the major benefits of using these support emails is that when you send an email, the issue is automatically generated within our Jira Help Desk issue tracking, and it's assigned to the first available technical consultant. So by nature of this, it should drive quicker resolution and quicker response times. No longer will your team have to email or call a consultant directly. They can instead use one of these Jira Help Desk tickets, and it will get that created instantly. So, sometimes our consultants are on site with other clients. They are working on projects, go lives, or heaven forbid, they're even on vacation. Instead of your email or your question sitting in an inbox or voicemail until they search that and get it sent to somebody else, if you use these shared email addresses through our help desk, we will get you quicker resolution and response time. All right, so how do we connect and contact with our team? As everybody has throughout this COVID pandemic, we've all grown familiar with these different virtual and shared connection tools such as Microsoft Teams, Zoom, GoToMeeting, other options. Another tool that we use is ConnectWise. That's where we are able to share screens, connect through an internet browser, and share our screens and help provide support in that manner as well. So just a couple of ways that you can contact and work with our TrinSoft team. All right, our Jira Help Desk. Finally, as we mentioned, over the past 6 to 12 months, we've been doing a soft rollout of our Jira Help Desk online portal. However, going forward, we plan to use Jira as our primary communication and logging issue platform. So as I previously mentioned, when a user emails one of our support emails and email addresses, a Jira ticket is automatically created and it's then routed to one of our technical team for immediate support. So within the portal, there is also a platform where authorized users within your organization can create, view, and communicate help desk and issues on their own. So it's a really nice tool, which we'll show here in just a moment. Finally, one of the slickest features available within our portal is that there's also a library or a repository of common fixes, common issues, and some of those common resolutions that we often see. So if you're willing and able, you can get in there, search for some of these issues, and see some of the support information that we have out there to try and resolve this yourself, which can again save you some money instead of interacting with our team. All right, Jira navigation. So let's jump in, do a quick demonstration here of this Jira portal. So give me just a second here to switch over. All right, you should be seeing our Jira portal login. If you're not for some reason, please, if somebody could just drop me a quick chat in the Q&A if you're not seeing it, and I'll be happy to get that fixed. So hopefully you are seeing it. So is just an internet browser, as I've said. We have a full, I want to say 20-some page manual that we've put together that we will be happy to send out to each one of you who has questions about how do we sign up for the portal, how do we access, navigate around that. We'll be happy to send that out to you. You will need a user ID and password, and you can see you can sign up for that account here. Pretty straightforward process. If you're an authorized user, we'll help get you set up for that. For the instance of purposes of this webinar, we're going to go through, we won't go through the new account setup. It's pretty straightforward. But as you can see, you just have a password and a user ID. You log in. And as you log in, you're typically taken to one of your support portals. So it'll look something like this. As you saw previously, this is a test database, but it's a little different because I have all system view. But as you can see, we have GP, NAV, Business Central, and IT support options. I'm just going to go into one of these individual areas to show you what it will look like when an end user logs in. And so that's what we're looking at here. So again, this is in the web, and it will create that for you. First things first, up in the upper right-hand corner, different profile information I can change. I can add a avatar or a picture if I need to. I can change a password, edit some of my profile information. All of that's available here within the system as well. As we go back to our home screen, a few things we'll hit on here. First is a search box. This is where I was talking about previously. If there was something that you wanted to search, something about maybe passwords, how do I change a password, update a password, etc. You have the ability to search for that. And here is that repository that we're talking about. There's 5 different options that are out here, and we're adding to this repository all the time. So very simply, click this repository. It's going to pull up the document, step-by-step guide, how to reset a user's password. So pretty straightforward on how to do that. So if you are a system admin or you have the ability or comfort level to do that, you can pull up these documentations that's out here and follow those procedures yourself. Again, at any time, if you have questions about something within the documentation that we have there, please don't hesitate to reach out to our team. We'll be happy to get you that help that you need. All right, a few other things here. Down here below, we kind of have broken the support into 3 different areas. So there's general support. So that's just support of break fix. Hey, we want a new report, system's not working, etc. Feature requests. This is, hey, we want to add a new feature. We want to add the fixed assets module, or we want to look at adding, something around inventory or something like that. That's a feature, an add-on feature. You would do the support in that way. And then if you're looking to add licenses, remove users, those type things, it would be a license change. So different options of what you can do there, which is really nice. So to walk through that, we'll just do a general support. And I'm going to put a summary out here. So help resetting passwords. Simple help resetting password. Again, there's articles out here within the ticket that's going to show me some suggestions on where it thinks I'm trying to go, or some other support. I can certainly follow those if I need to. If I say, no, that's not what I'm looking for, I need some help from TrinSoft, I can then drop down into my descriptions area. And we'll say, hi, TrinSoft, please help reset the password for John Doe. Our system administrator, SA, is out of the office today. So you can very easily submit that. You can add a due date, which is optional, and then you just hit create. The other thing I want to point out here is there is the ability to drag and drop pictures out here. I'm sure as many of you know, working with our technical team, the more detail that you can provide around error messages, screen prints, or window snags of kind of the issue, and it can help point us into what the issue is, the better. And so any of those that you can add in a message of what the error message is, or an attachment of what that image looks like, the better. And it certainly helps with the quicker response that we can get to you. Once we have that done, we'll hit create, and it's going to create us a new ticket. So here is our ticket here, GP-2885. Again, we have this for BC, we have this for NAV, we have this for IT. So here is our comment. And then you can see I created this, and then here is where you can create additional comments. So maybe the system admin came in and worked and was able to resolve the issue before we followed up with you. You could add a comment, say, please disregard admin came into office. Something like that. You could very easily add a comment and our team would then see that. Our team will also communicate with you through this comment section. So we will create comments, they'll send those comments back to you and you'll see that information. Here you see a status as well. So we have waiting for support. You have different things about whether you want to be identified, who created that, etc. Now within our system here, I'm just going to Gmail and waiting for that ticket to come through. You see that the system will automatically generate emails to you. So here you can see there's a sample email for an issue I created previously, permission change. It just says, hey, TrinSoft recognizes here's the issue that was created. Here's how you can track that. You can view that request, turn on notifications, etc. So lots of options to do there. All right, here's the GP support email. It just came through, help resetting your password. So as you can see, very quickly it creates those tickets for you, which you can easily track within the system. If I go back here and I click on my requests, I can also look at requests I've done throughout my time. So I can see open requests. Here are my various open requests that I have here within our portal. I can also look at any requests that are out there within my company. So I can see here, these are ones that are waiting for support. Here are our Jira issues that are resolved, that we've taken care of. And I can go back and look at any of these previous if I needed to. So here I can see, see the interaction, the back and forth with our team as we needed to. So lots of ability to track those within the system. All right, I know that I have moved super quick through that. Like I said, we have a manual. We'll be happy to share with you on that. This was just a very quick kind of dive into our portal. Let me see, it looks like we have a couple of questions here. All right, yeah, so the portal is both for TrinSoft and TrinDocs. So our TrinDocs team absolutely can use, view, and support this portal as well. So great question there. All right, any other questions? I know I moved super quick. I wanted to leave a minute or two here for questions before our next sessions kick off here at 2. So if you have a question, please feel free to drop it into the Q&A and we'll be happy to get that answered for you. Additionally, as I mentioned, we've recorded these videos. So if you have a question or you want to play it back, we will be posting these after a day or two, we're able to edit those. We'll get these posted so they can be viewed on demand. And then regarding the Jira manual, we'll be happy to share that with you as well. All right, one other comment here regarding the Jira system. As I mentioned, the communication will be within the portal and that will create emails to you. We want to encourage you not to email our consultants directly. We want to really use our Jira system, use the interaction, the comments between that to track that. It allows us to do a really nice audit trail within the system and to have that communication. So there's an option that you'll see to just respond within the comment of the Jira issue. All right. I don't believe I see any other questions. Like I said, I know this was a super quick review of what we wanted to look at here within the Jira portal. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to myself, Terry Cox, or any of your TrinSoft contacts. We'll be happy to get information to you around the Jira manual, the portal, access to the portal, how to get that set up and going. And any questions you may have there. If you have any questions around support options, our bundled approach, our block of hours, those types of things, please don't hesitate to reach out and we'll be happy to have those communication and conversations with you going forward. All right, thank you guys for joining this session. This quick recap of how to save with your TrinSoft support. We still have 2 or 3